Alright, so this is absolutely hilarious, partly because I feel like there's like a streak of videos going on here. I recall the last one on Paul Joseph Twatson being that he was whining about a video of a bunch of women twerking, which was very odd to say the least. He's also seemed to draw a line to like Muslim fundamentalists as like, oh, this is why they hate us, and it totally makes sense, is what he seems to be saying, which is really weird stuff, if you ask me. But there was also Stefan Molyneux as well, who was going off about women wearing high heels. Right-wingers seem to be some pretty repressed people, is what I would tell you, is what it seems like. Now, Paul Joseph Twatson seems to have a hatred for women. Let's keep it real. That's what's going on here. Heavy incel vibes. So he sent another one of these today, which is hilarious. It's a video of a woman who works at a bar putting a glass in between her ass cheeks and then pouring a beer for people who are sitting at the bar. Now, I'm not going to show you the video, but that's what happens in the video. And then Paul Joseph Twatson quote tweeted that, sent the tweet out with saying, "This is why the terrorists hate us." First of all, I don't even think that's really the reason why they hate us. I mean, if you look at like OBL's, fatwa, I guess it was. I don't know if it had anything about any of this kind of stuff. The main thing I remember was the Palestine issue and what the sort of the U.S. had done in terms of Palestine. That was the main thing that I recall. Seems to be more about that kind of stuff, but hey, it's probably something to do with this as well. But even if it is about this kind of stuff, who gives a shit? They're not right. They're wrong. And it seems like, what strikes me is that these people who seem to always talk about the terrorism and the Islamic fundamentalism and the lunacy, they seem to be the same ones who are basically saying the same thing those crazy imams will say. I've seen a lunatic imam say that women shouldn't be allowed to drive because if they go over a speed bump, they might get an orgasm. That's the type of shit we're talking about here. How is this really any different? I mean, you're talking about, oh man, these women, ass beer where the beer is being poured into a glass that's being firmly clenched by two ass cheeks. This is why the terrorists hate us, and we need to stop this immediately. Women shaking their asses, we need to stop this immediately. I mean, you're basically saying the same thing they are, and you claim to be so anti-them, and that's what you make centric your ideology. I just find it weird, but most importantly, this dude just hates women. Let's keep it real. This is some heavy incel type shit. This is some heavy women-hating type shit. So I don't know what happened to this guy to steer him in this Elliot Rodgers direction, but it's fucking creepy and weird, man. But a lot of these people seem to be that way.